chill. Luxury the coldest chill. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, bitch, this way, way before the deal.
Ooh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Ooh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Ooh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it. Running for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance. Under 10. Flip. 10. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there. 50. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. They're going to need some therapy after this. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill. 47.
Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
I'm 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. First catch of this wild card game for 1,000. Yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two tight. 3 out. You go tight. You got tight.
We're going to 53.
Shit. Watch the shit.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go. Get out there. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
45, Mike, 45.
Yeah, you don't want none. Check 52. Check that 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The kick by Bryant is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Easy. Watch. Let's go. Let's convert. Watch.
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 39 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a pickup of 3.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready. 45. Mike, 45.
Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
45. Here we go. Go right in.
Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
He finds his man Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54.
Winston now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Double time, double time. Hey, you got three, three down. Watch the safety creep. Switch it, hey.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
47. Get out there.
Prescott now. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 45 is the mic. Go. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Come on, QB, come on. Bang, bang. We're going to 54. Why 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill. 27, 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Kill.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and goal, Winston, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 45, come on. Here we go, 47. Let's go, 1-1. Check 3, check 3.
Following the interception, here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Good.
A give to Elliott. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Tight dog. Going to 54.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Right there. 50. Easy. Hey, Sonic, you must.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Winston. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-4. Wait. Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, let's go. Kill. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
47.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 47. 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The defense did their job, fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline, just do us a favor, get us the ball back, give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Logan. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Jameis to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6-man.
Play action now. Winston. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the carry, it's Logan. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 3. We're going to 53.
On third down, it's Pollard. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? 54 Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, tight. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 9. Check 9. Check. Where's we go?
They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Nice, sweetheart. Check. Kill. Undercrush. Rush in.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and
it's caught inside the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for two. One play to keep their postseason alive. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.